Okay, so here is the one of the parts that I re-spray painted again, the Model Masters Gloss Black. And for those of you who don't remember or did not hear properly in my previous video, I spray painted this as a base color after I primed it first. Then I spray painted the gold using the lacquer. Then I re-spray painted this again over this. So under this coat of black is a coat of gold lacquer base. And of course the technique is I have to rub off the edges to expose the gold under it. So I have my little tray here, and I'm going to use my Airbrush Thinner enamel by Testers. I had this for a long time. Rarely use it, but now it's an appropriate moment to use. So I'm going to take a little bit of this. Just apply a little bit here. Now, I now have the perfect opportunity to use something that I purchased a long time ago, and there are these little pointy Q-tips that I got from Hobby Japan. They're called, actually they're from Tamiya's, they're called Craft Cotton Swab, 50 piece, triangular, very pointy. So, I'm going to dab a little bit here. And let's try this out. That is pretty cool. Now I see the reason why many people told me to do this. I've seen this type of cotton swab before, and from other brands, and I picked this up a long time ago. And I think it was a reasonable price. I forgot what. I think it was like maybe $2 or $3. And I said to myself, I know I'm going to use this for something. I'm sorry if it was off camera. Hang on a second. Just remember to be very steady. And don't try to hit the areas you don't want to touch, because if you touch it, you're pretty much, I couldn't say screwed, but let's just say you're gonna have to do it again. And plus, with a pointy tip, it allows you for precision. Intricate precision. Alright. So there's the final results of the reverse wash. It's a lot of work and a lot of patience. And clearly, you have to have a steady hand to do this. But there's a prime example of the reverse wash technique. So right now I have, this is one done, and I have many more to go. So let me get started on this, and then hopefully once I'm done, we'll move on to the next stage of this build. So I'm in the midst of finishing up this kit. And right now, as you can see, here's a small sample of the inner frame that originally I wanted to paint gunmetal. But me being lazy, I didn't prime it. And I was painting a gunmetal, and for some odd reason, it started to turn... it actually started to turn the parts purple. Which was odd. Gunmetal over gray turns color purple. Normally I would probably say, oh, that's a cool effect. But I don't think purple would probably look well with this. Especially since I didn't feel like putting purple under the shiny red that you guys have seen in my previous video. So I said, you know what, let me prime it black. Because it looks good with the black undertone. And I think it probably is a lot better this way. Some parts I had to redo only on specific areas, while some I had to do the entire part because I didn't realize, you know, what was good or what was not. Like this entire back frame is going to be covered up, and I think only these parts here are going to be exposed, and these parts here are going to be exposed. This one is the side skirts, and I painted under here, didn't paint up here. I did something here. I actually spray painted the chrome at the tips here, because this is where the thrusters are. And speaking of the thrusters, I guys want to show you a small sample of the thrusters that I've just finished painting, and I'm letting it to dry. I didn't realize how many thrusters this kit has. Unlike the Stein that only had like maybe what was it, 6? No, yeah, 6 plus 2 or 3, I don't know what it was. This one has close to 12, more than 12. And what I did was I primed it first. I gloss blacked it, you know, with you know, with the primer, excuse me, the base coat. This gloss black. Then I used the chrome. I didn't want to use the aluminum because I didn't want it to be aluminum. I said, you know what, let me do that. But here's some more examples here, like this guy here. It is very nice. There you go. Look at that. It's so shiny. Plus I have to use the chrome sparingly because I'm almost done with that. I thought I was done with it, but no. Again, I guess because I'm so used to like control pressure on the chrome parts, on the chrome paint, I thought I used it all. I began to fool around with other parts of the kit that maybe it needs to be chromed. I haven't done the umbilicals yet. I'm going to do that soon. I've already painted it black, so I'll probably do the chrome later on. But I did something like this. I took this part here and I did a light spraying. Right now it's dry, so I'm going to do another pass to shine it up a bit. This would probably look cool like that. So when the armor goes over it, you see that chrome effect around there. So I have this, and another part that I'm going to do, which I don't know if it's going to be shown with its armor, is the head. I actually chromed the umbilicals here. This one, of course, needs another pass as well. And I think I may do the same thing with... actually, to tell you the truth, I didn't realize that. Now I gotta find it. No, I have to find it. Yeah, here it is. As I'm looking at the picture, here's the head, or here's the face mask. And the face mask has those two little holes here, which is basically which represents the minigun. Let's remove this first. And then if we put that, may have to remove that soon, but come on, focus, goddammit. You know what? I'll leave it the way it is. I think it's good enough like that. I just got to get the little glass piece that goes. I mean the clear part here that goes there. So yeah, this one I got to redo again. The gold is done. The one thing that I haven't done yet, and I completely forgot it, it's part of this kit, is the white parts. That one I need to do. So give me some time. I'll continue working on this. Well guys, since I didn't feel like boring you all with me putting this kit together, since it almost resembles the Sinanju Stein, I thought it would probably be best for me to finally assemble this all in one shot and to show you the work that I've put in. This took a little longer than I expected due to work, the uncomfortable heat of it all. This heat weather is driving me crazy, and getting things done the right way sometimes doesn't come out the way you want it. So this is my Sinanju OVA custom build that I have made for you guys. Fully painted with Alcad paint. What a piece of work. What a piece of work. So as you can see, this guy is completely done. Hang on a second. Just trying to... I have tried, as you see, there is the reverse wash, complete, of course. I chrome plated the umbilicals. Put a little chrome on the tubing of the arms. The legs came out amazing. I think this is the best part of the kit. Very nice. This is the beam rifle and bazooka attachment, which I also decided to chrome plate it as well on the tubing here, and of course the barrel there. So that one's done. The back part of the side parts, of course, is a better look of the kit on its side. Pretty nice. Nothing special with the backpack in reference to the white parts are pretty much the same as always. Whoops. And the fuel tanks, and then the back area is pretty good. Other than that, this has been one big chore for me to build the Sinanju OVA kit. One big chore. Certain things are coming out, but that I can fix later on. Here's the shield, which I did the reverse wash. All in all, I got my Sinanju Stein, and not realizing that the colors, of course, of me painting this, I pretty much turned my Sinanju OVA into my Angelo Sopa custom of the Sinanju. That's if Full Frontal said, you know what, I'm sick and tired of the Sinanju. You take it, Angelo. You had a hard on with my suit for a long time. You can take it. This is my interpretation of this. I thought maybe I would get a nicer, redder color tone with the Alcad 2 paints, but I didn't realize it was going to turn this color, which surprisingly, it's perfect for, like, if I wanted to paint the Gira Doga, the Gira Zulu and the Rosen Zulu in this type of color tone. But other than that, it's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. However, even though it is an amazing looking paint job, it is not 100% done. Maybe I shouldn't say 100%. It is done. It is 100% done. The problem with me is maybe the camera doesn't show pretty well, but there is some inconsistencies with certain color and pattern tone. Also, during the processing of me putting this thing together, certain parts got scraped off again. and you'll see some nicks here and there. You could pretty much say, oh, it could be battle scars or, you know, the wear and tear of a suit. And the one thing I did not do, which I wanted to do but I forgot, was to give it a gloss coat and finish it up, but I didn't feel like doing that. I said, let me just show this. The beam rifle assembly is amazing. I kind of like it how it is. There's only one distinct problem. This thing doesn't like to grip this thing pretty well, and it's heavy. Even if I remove the attachment and put the rifle in, I had a hard time having the hands hold on to this. I'll probably end up removing the bazooka, attaching it to the beam rifle. I think there's an option for you to do that. I gotta read the manual. But yeah, this kit is an amazing looking kit. It is pretty much designed specifically for you to actually put it on a stand and do its famous pose. I wouldn't be surprised that in what was it? Well, Comic-Con just passed recently, and of course the Anime Expo in Los Angeles. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody brought this kit and put it on a stand, just so it can do its amazing poses. With that being said, I'm not 100% convinced that this kit will be perfect for Comic-Con of coming this October. It's a worthwhile job. I really liked it. I really enjoyed how I used the LCAD 2 paints. I just didn't feel it with this one. This was too much. I guess I put too much work into this, and the timing was pretty bad. The heat was pretty bad. It's one of those nutty things that tends to happen, you know, without you realizing. But this kit came out pretty good for what it's worth. And I told you I was going to do it, and I did it. Well, with that being said, I'd like to thank everyone for watching this, unfortunately, extremely long build. It wasn't a long build as in like 10 videos. This is, you know, I pretty much cut it down to 6. But it took a little longer than expected in time-wise. This thing should have been done a week ago. Unfortunately, it did not. So I'd like to thank you all for being patient, watching my videos, seeing how I produced this. And what can I say but stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. Take care.